pushes off. Oh, that looks terrible.
The Patriot proud to be on that platform. The puppy pusher
Sorry.
with a bone-crushing collision.
Take a second look. She went off the leash on that one.
Well, she has been known to send poodles to rehab, John. The Patriot trying to plant his flag, yeah, and the truck tricker joins the puppy pusher on the spinner.
The Patriot down, almost overboard, hanging on. Meanwhile, here comes the truck tricker.
America believes in you, buddy.
That's how an American does it right there.
The truck tricker revs the old engine.
USA!
Oh, it is coming down to these two guys.
Hey, don't forget about puppy pusher and weird bag.
Anywho, it is coming down to these two guys. The Patriot says, give me liberty or, give me wipeout. The truck tricker pulling up to the drive-thru.
He is one diving board leap away from the wipeout zone. Oh, it's an extra side of goo and a free paint job by our water cannons. He throws it in overdrive, and he made it, Johnny.
Vroom, vroom, the truck tricker is motoring into the wipeout zone. And sounds his tricked-out, fully customized horn. He will be racing for the 50,000 smackers in the wipeout zone, along with the exhibitionist Robert Delgado and the future Mr. Taylor Swift, Brendan Kuiper.
Made up of 4 formidable stages. It all starts with the towering Flume of Doom, a spine-tingling 7-story plummet and launch deep into the waters of the zone.
From there, it's on to the second obstacle, the Iron Mason. Enter through the yellow, exit out the red without losing your grip.
That's followed by the Axle of Evil. Contestants must hang on to the rotating prongs and get off on the opposite side.
And finally, our last obstacle, the Great Wall of Fall. And trust me, it does what it says.
One of these 3 is about to take home the title and the cash. First up, exhibitionist Robert Delgado. Let's look back at his day.
The exhibitionist Robert Delgado showed us what he was working with today on the qualifier when he finished in first place. He proved that a man with no pants is a force to be reckoned with on the Total Carnage and the Wipeout playset, placing him in uncomfortably close proximity to the Wipeout zone.
Let's hit 7 stories up to the top of the towering Flume of Doom, where Robert looks ready to let it all hang out.
Oh yeah, there go the lights.
Here comes the show. 1,000 gallons of water propelling the exhibitionist out there into the zone.
Robert gets a rip-roaring ride down the Flume of Doom, but at least he kept his pants on this time.
Robert standing tall and positioned to take on the Iron Mason.
You know the drill. Say it with me, people. Step into the yellow, out on the red.
Robert appears to have a plan as he carves a path to the red zone.
Yeah, good strategy. You really want to work with gravity on this obstacle, Johnny.
Exhibitionist coming around to the exit platform. Needs to time his jump. Oh, no! Too little, too late.
Yeah, Robert was in the right position, but didn't have the right timing on his leap to the platform.
Second try now. Robert is into the yellow right away. First man out needs to set a competitive time, let the others shoot for it. Oh, slight slip there. Still has to line up that dismount, which is key to all of this.
And he makes it. Oh, takes a little quick slip and slide down, and now he's facing the Axle of Evil.
Yeah, this obstacle, a spinning and rotating menace.
Oh, grabs the first prong to come rolling by.
Oh, survives that water cannon. Here comes the platform, and he lands it.
Unbelievable, Johnny, on his first attempt.
Robert is looking good with a time of 4:30. He is heading to our final obstacle already, the Great Wall of Fall.
Yeah, but this obstacle can turn a good run bad, Johnny.
Don't want careless mistakes here on the home stretch.
Robert has managed to get himself perfectly positioned in the line of fire of all of our water cannons there.
Oh, a spot about. Oh, no!
Showing some impressive flexibility there, but Robert stretched himself a little too far. Now he's got to swim all the way back to the start.
Robert ready for a second go at it. Clock at right around the 7-minute mark, and Robert looks like maybe he's going to try something different here.
Yeah, gotten himself up above the firing range of that water cannon.
Explodes past that trouble. Quick maneuver by the exhibitionist, and now he is really getting somewhere. Still has to be vigilant with every step.
Yep, climbing over, timing everything out carefully as he can.
Oh, no. Thought he had a hiccup there. Does he have it? Yeah. Right through that water blast. Stop the clock. The exhibition is safely in with a time of 7:24.
The exhibition is feeling confident, but is it enough?
Not if the truck tricker Manuel Gonzalez has anything to say about it.
Go hard or go home, baby.
Here's a look back at his day. Truck tricker Manuel has been delivering on that promise all day, starting with his run on the qualifier. He turbocharged the competition at Total Carnage and flashed his high beams at the Wipeout playset, earning him a chance at $50,000 worth of truck accessories. Rims, baby.
Manuel now loaded into the towering flume of doom. Take a look at that, Johnny. I wonder what he thinks of the view.
Damn, this is high. This is high.
Needs to enjoy the sights from up there while he can, because in an instant it will be. Oh, and there he goes, slipping and sliding away, splashing down. Johnny, let's take a second look at that.
Yeah, the flume sends the truck tricker racing down the fast lane with no brakes. Now he's headed straight for Iron Mason.
Again, yellow's your in, red is your out, and in between's your problem. Manuel into the fray.
He's got to get out without getting turned around now, but he's past the exit.
Robert watching anxiously from the sidelines. Manuel with a foot in both the red and the yellow. That's sort of no man's land.
How do I get out of this?
It's tough. Once you're in there, you lose your bearings completely.
Manuel finally has himself situated. Red means go here. Oh!
He finally figures out where he's supposed to be just in time to get a grill full of platform.
Manuel drops in for attempt number 2 as the clock ticks past the 3.5-minute mark.
Dropping down into the red, so he's headed the right way, but it's easy to lose your sense of direction, as we have seen all too often.
Johnny straddling the red and yellow. That is not a great place to be down at the bottom.
Right there. Right there.
Coming around now, Manuel got it lined up. Yeah, he makes it. The truck tricker Manuel cleared the Iron Mason in just under 4 minutes.
Sliding listlessly down the ramp toward the axle of evil.
Yeah, he has the right mind. Just slide down.
Manuel approaching the axle. Oh, slapped upside the head.
Wow.
That is not using your head. Truck tricker gets knocked into the drink before he even takes it out for a test drive.
Here goes take 2 on the axle of evil. Folds his body over that prong. Endures another water blast. Has the wheels down for landing. Oh, that's a superb job there.
Yeah, Manuel has about 30 seconds left now to finish the course, and one obstacle remains. But as we saw with Robert before him, the Great Wall of Fall is no walk in the park.
He's up onto the pistons, but that's not enough. He needs to hustle.
Come on, guys. Don't mess with me no more.
The wipeout zone doesn't respond to begging or threats.
This is crunch time, Johnny. The water cannon's a constant nuisance. Speed is critical.
Yeah, the exhibition is starting to look confident. John Manuel has just 10 seconds left to conquer the wall.
No! A slight misstep turns out to be his last. Manuel slips down into the zone for the final time. Truck tricker Manuel Gonzalez's day is done on white.
The exhibitionist Robert Delgado remains our leader, but the future Mr. Taylor Swift is still to run. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Wipeout America. At the moment, the exhibitionist Robert Delgado holds the time to beat.
That's right. If you remember, John, Robert won the $25,000 cash prize for having the fastest qualifier time this morning.
If his time holds up here, he'll be going home with a grand total of $75,000. But ready to foil that payday is the future Mr. Taylor Swift, Brenton Kuipers.
Woo! The future Mr. Taylor Swift, Brenton Kuipers, has been proving his worthiness for the country starlet all day long.
Want to go on a date?
His attempt to get a date started with an impressive run on the qualifier. The love story continued at total carnage, and not even the wipeout playset could stop him. Now, once again, Brenton is ready to proclaim his love, this time in the wipeout zone.
Back into the zone, and the next few minutes will decide it all, Johnny. A look down from on top of the towering flume of doom. Brenton trying to keep calmer. Well, he might just be scared stiff. When the lights come up, it's time for our man to go down. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Stretch it out.
The future Mr. Taylor Swift gets launched out of that flume like a tank top fired from a t-shirt gun, and the crowd goes wild.
A minute gone, he jumps right in. Oh,
Whoa.
heavens, John, what was that? A disaster.
Cue the replay. Mr. Swift dove in head first just to get knocked around like a billiard ball. Yikes.
Attempt number 2, and this time Brenton manages to at least get in the maze. Brenton much better to this point, but the real test of the maze still to come.
Yeah, the exhibitionist watching from the sidelines, hoping his time of 7 minutes, 24 seconds holds strong.
Brenton still in good shape, but not a lot of wiggle room. And it is all about the exit now. Timing will decide it leaps. Oh, hanging on the platform, manages to pull himself through, and the Iron Mason is behind him.
Now Brenton sliding into place for our next obstacle, the Axle of Evil.
Getting his gear in order there, straddling that prong, spreading out his arms to support himself. Spray of water. Here comes the dismount.
Oh! Brenton flailing around and hurling his body into the zone. That is going to cost him time and energy.
Brenton right back on, and it looks like an instant replay, John. Seems like maybe a risky move. I hope it's worth the reward.
Oh, little fumble. Yes! artful little move from the future Mr. Swift. I hope Taylor's watching.
This guy is determined. He is onto our final obstacle, the Great Wall of Fall, without hesitation.
About a minute left on the clock. The 50 grand is his to lose right now.
John, this is setting up for a fantastic finish. The clock ticking away.
Oh, boy. Brenton really bringing his own flair to the zone tonight.
Flair, a little flexibility, you get some competitive fire. Takes all you got, Johnny. Trying to fit between those pistons. Dangerous stuff.
Yeah, straddling the pistons. Now flipping himself around to try and scoot across there. Just 20 seconds left on the clock. A slip would mean the end of his run, John. Every second is precious as he wants to take home that cash.
This is it, the home stretch. Future Mr. Taylor Swift or the Exhibitionist. It is fixing to be the closest finish of the summer. Here he goes. And he sticks the landing, John. Terrific. Brenton Kuipers wins the zone by 6 seconds to become
Unbelievable.
our new Wipeout champion.
You just won